It was a crisp Monday morning in the bustling city of Atlanta, Georgia. Captain Monique Daniels, a decorated officer with over 20 years on the force, stepped into a high-end department store downtown to pick up a luxury watch for her father's upcoming birthday. As she walked through the aisles, dressed in her casual off-duty attire, jeans, sneakers, and a fitted leather jacket, she noticed a store employee eyeing her suspiciously. Monique sighed. This wasn't the first time she'd been racially profiled, but as a black woman in America, she had learned to navigate these situations with grace and patience. Unbeknownst to her, however, today's encounter would be different. It would be humiliating, painful, and life-changing, not just for her, but for someone else as well. Officer James Callahan, a 6-year veteran of the force with a reputation for being aggressive and unyielding, had been assigned to a routine patrol near the shopping district. A tall, broad-shouldered white man with an overinflated sense of authority, he prided himself on being tough on crime, particularly on what he deemed suspicious individuals. When a frantic store clerk called in a suspected shoplifter, claiming a black woman had slipped an expensive Rolex into her jacket, Callahan raced over with lights and sirens blaring. Monique was at the counter, pulling out her platinum credit card, when she heard the commotion behind her. Before she could react, a rough hand grabbed her arm and yanked her away from the counter. "Hands where I can see them. You're under arrest for theft," Callahan barked as he twisted her arm behind her back. Shocked, Monique tried to remain calm. "Excuse me? I didn't steal anything." "Yeah, that's what they all say," Callahan sneered, roughly shoving her towards a wall. "We got a call about a shoplifter matching your description." "Matching my description," she repeated incredulously. "You mean a black woman?" "Shut up and don't resist, or I'll add assault on an officer to the charges." By now, a crowd had gathered, many pulling out their phones to record the incident. Monique caught the eye of the terrified store manager, who had suddenly realized they'd made a terrible mistake. "Officer, I think," the manager stammered, but Callahan cut him off. "You think what? That I don't know how to do my job?" He turned back to Monique. "You're going downtown." Monique clenched her jaw. She could have easily told him who she was, but she wanted to see just how far he would go. Instead, she remained silent as he read her Miranda rights and hauled her outside. At the station, Callahan smirked as he processed her paperwork. "Bet you thought you could get away with it, huh?" he taunted. "But not on my watch." Monique finally had enough. She leaned in, fixing him with an icy glare. "Not on your watch," she echoed. Interesting choice of words, because you just arrested your superior officer for no reason. Callahan blinked. "What the hell are you talking about?" "I'm Captain Monique Daniels, badge number 3247, and you just assaulted, humiliated, and falsely arrested me in front of an entire crowd." The color drained from Callahan's face as the reality of his situation sank in. His hands trembled as he reached for her file, flipping through the paperwork that confirmed her identity. No way," he stuttered. Just then, the precinct's chief stormed in, having already seen the viral video of the arrest spreading like wildfire. "Callahan, my office, now!" he roared. The fallout was immediate. Callahan was placed on unpaid suspension, pending an internal investigation. The department faced backlash from the community, with protests erupting against racial profiling. Monique, meanwhile, was hailed as a hero for handling the situation with dignity. She could have easily ruined Callahan's career, but instead, she let karma take its course. Days later, an official review board found Callahan guilty of misconduct and he was stripped of his badge. Jobless and disgraced, he was forced to confront the very bias that had led to his downfall. Monique, on the other hand, continued to rise in her career, using her platform to advocate for police reform and justice. And as for that Rolex, the store manager personally delivered it to her father, free of charge, as an apology. Sometimes, karma doesn't wait. It strikes when you least expect it.